Often after a disaster strikes, finding joy can be difficult. But New York-based artist Samuel Hung has a way of creating happiness through his paintings that others may call trivial. He finds the hidden beauty in objects like rubber duckies or Cupid dolls. His collection consists of toys he played with as a child to trinkets he finds at flea markets. Tossed aside as junk and easily forgotten, Hung brings these trinkets back to life by painting them. His work not only looks lifelike, but they also have a unique beauty. It may be because Hung has a deep interest in discovering the history of these trinkets. His subjects may not be traditionally beautiful, but his paintings have attracted the attention of exhibit goers all across the U.S. and Asia. In this week's Full Frame Close-Up, we caught up with Samuel Hung to see his very cute, playful, and intriguing artwork.
I gravitate towards things that are old and familiar. Seems to be a story behind the objects when they're a little more worn. I would collect it and start digging up more history about it, and they eventually become subjects of my paintings. I collect a lot of things that are, I guess in a sense, iconic. A lot of them are from Asia. The current painting I'm working on involves a lot of Japanese toys, Asian toys. There's a Taiwanese rice cooker in there that's famous, like everyone in Taiwan would know what it is. It's a household item. It's something that definitely I have strong ties with since I'm Taiwanese. One thing that I always found interesting when I go back to Taiwan is the common greeting isn't "How are you?" They usually ask you "Li jia ba bei" in Taiwanese, which means "Did you eat yet?" So it seems like our culture is all revolved around foods. I take it as a compliment when people say, "Oh my God, your paintings are so detailed, so realistic, they look like photos." When there's an amount of time, for instance 3 or 4 months that you spend with your subject, day in and day out, modeling it, and it's almost as if I'm sculpting inside the canvas. And while I'm doing that, it's just, I can't help but to think when this was manufactured and created, like who designed this and what was the process of that? So there's a lot more to it than just copying something. So I compare my painting to my setup, and what it does, it just flips it and gives me a fresher look, a different context of what I'm working on. Because when you're staring at something for so long, sometimes you're so used to it, you don't catch anything anymore. I currently work in a shared residence studio in Grand Central Atelier. It's an establishment that's training current artists today to be able to draw and paint like people of the old masters, that tradition. It pretty much is, I guess, the technical side of drawing and painting. One thing we have all in common is the love of this type of traditional work and craftsmanship. I guess I just like nostalgia, the sense of nostalgia. There's Pico-chan,
She's a pretty popular one.
I mean, I guess it's a little romantic, but it always feels like it's a nice, warm place. And the biggest thing in childhood is play and toys, and people connect with that. It reminds them of a certain specific time in the past, and usually it's a nice, warm feeling. And that's, I guess, my goal is to create something that's warm, and people would sense that in the painting.
Well, that is it for this week. Join the conversation with us on social media. We are CCTV America on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And now you can watch Full Frame on our new mobile app, available worldwide on any smartphone for free. Get the latest news headlines and connect to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Weibo. Search CCTV America on your app store to download today. And all of our interviews can still also be found online at cctv-america.com. And, of course, let us know what you'd like us to take Full Frame next. Simply email us at fullframe@cctv-america.com. Until then, I'm Mei Lee in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time.